creation. The old has passed away, the new has come.
The question is, how did I become a Christian? Started with a girl in New Mexico. I asked her out to get a Coke. We went and had a Coke and maybe spent an hour together, and I didn't see her again for years. Years later, after I had gotten married and was married for a whole 3.5 months, it was real soap opera stuff. My wife left me for another guy that I worked with, and I found myself pretty much crushed. I was 25, and actually at that point I was 23, and I was pretty much found myself on the ground praying to a God that I'd never had a relationship with. And at that point it still didn't mean anything. But a couple of years later, I had been feeling really down, and my brother had started suggesting that I go to church. And I thought, well, might as well. My brother seemed really happy, and I was really interested in why he seemed so different. And right about that time, my mom called me and let me know that this girl, Tanya, was now living in Texas, where I was at, in the same city I was, and suggested I call her. About 3 months later, I finally did call her, and she said, hey, why don't you come to my church this Sunday? So I decided to go to church with her because I was interested in going to church, and I was interested in this girl, and went to church. We went through a service together, and she took me up to Sunday school class, introduced me to these awesome people, and once she introduced me to them, she said, well, I got to go, and she took off to go to her Sunday school class, and she went to a different one that she delivered me to. I didn't see her again for years, and within that month, the people I had been put in, shall we say, placed in care of, were some awesome Christian people. They introduced me to the God of all creation, introduced me to Jesus and the sacrifice that He had paid for all of my sins, and it totally, completely made sense. And I gave my life to Christ, and have been living a life I hope will honor Him. And I find myself out on the streets. This is my 6th year in Manti, Utah, sharing with a group of people I feel like is a worthy cause to share the gospel with.
I'm a new creation. The old has passed away, the new has come. God has given me a new heart, a new spirit,
sprinkled clean by the blood of Christ from an evil conscience,
baptized into Jesus' death and then
walking in newness of life, dead to sin.
I consider myself alive to God. I'm in Christ. I'm a new creation. The old has passed away, the new has come. And I've been born again in the Spirit, free from death and sin. There's no condemnation for new creation.